B-Dub, the anime master. B-Dub, the anime master. B-Dub, the anime master. B-Dub, the anime master. Dragon Ball Z, the anime master. Here we go, the anime master. Dragon Ball Z, the anime master. Here we go, the anime master.
What's up, y'all? B-Dub is back for another Breaking Bad Season 5 review, Episode 2, Madrigal. Let's get started. So, we start off the episode with a very interesting cold opening. We're in this, I guess, food convention or food testing area or something like that. With this, I guess they're speaking German. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what language they were speaking. It sounded kind of German to me. But we have this character named Mr. Schuler who is testing out various sauces for these nuggets or tater tots or whatever the food product was. And one of his secretaries comes up and tells him that 3 men are still outside waiting for him. The 3 men happen to be police officers. I'm guessing that this was the guy that was on Gus's picture with the numbers and the address and whatnot. And they track him down because, you know, we see a photo with Mr. Schuler and Gus, so I just assumed that right away. We also catch the episode title once again called Madrigal. It was over the head of this big board thing or something like that. When Mr. Schuler was walking out, you can see it. It says Madrigal. Keep an eye out for those episode titles when they pop up from time to time. Also, anyway, we have Mr. Schuler. He's afraid, I assume, because he takes this case. He sees the man. He takes this case. He goes into the bathroom, I guess his private washing quarters, and he takes out this patch. He puts it on his chest, and he has this electric end. He licks it, and he puts this I don't know, like this machine or something. He puts it on the floor. He presses the button, and it shocks him, or I think it exploded his heart. I don't know what really happened, but he did die in that moment. And I felt like, damn, that was pretty out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the way he died. It was out of nowhere. Anyway, so after that, we move on to a scene where Walt and Jesse, they're having a discussion about where is the ricin cigarette. And Jesse's trying to figure out where did it go. Did he drop it out of his pocket? Did somebody take it out of his locker? Walt is trying to tell him to continue to look for it. Meanwhile, Walt, he's creating a duplicate of the ricin cigarette so that he can place it back in Jesse's cigarette box or wherever Jesse think he may lost it. And Jesse, he's like tripping and shit. He's like, yo, somebody could have got hurt. Somebody probably will find it and get hurt. But they eventually, you know, Walt goes to Jesse's house. They clean up. Walt puts it inside the machine that cleans up the floor. I don't know what the machine is called. Let me know. He puts it in the machine, and Jesse finds the ricin cigarette. He then has a moment where he's kind of guilty that he thought Walt poisoned the kid. He's like, you know, I could have shot you. I could have killed you. And Walt is disturbingly trying to comfort Jesse. I'm telling you, man, that Heisenberg mentality, it's going in. Anyway, so some of the important highlights in this episode was Walt and Jesse, they want to start cooking meth again, and they want Mike to join their partnership. Mike said he'll think about it. He think Walt is trouble. We also have some scenes where Skyler is still pretty much shocked. She's moody. She's staying in the bed. She's not really responding very well. We also have some scenes where Mike, he meets up with this strange female character who's trying to let Mike know that Mike's henchmen, his guys that he trained, they may snitch due to the Gustavo Fring's death and whatnot and exposure and everything. One of Mike's guys does snitch on Mike, and I believe he snitched on one of the characters was Chow, because Chow called Mike, said they took his money, and he called Mike to go up to his house, but Chow was dead, and one of Mike's other henchmen was ready to kill Mike, but Mike got to him first. And then I forgot the guy's name. He explained to him that the woman wanted to pay them to kill Mike. Mike kills him, and then Mike confronts the female. I'm sorry, I'm not really good with the names. You know what I'm saying? I just watched the episode one time. But anyway, Mike confronts the female. He didn't kill her because I think Mike has a second agenda. I think he's trying to. The reason why I say he has a second agenda is because he called Waltz back and said that he reconsidered. He will join the partnership, and I think Mike is teaming up with the female because he wants to kill Waltz and get revenge for Gus. That's what I assume. You know what I'm saying? Another highlight was Mike being interrogated by Hank. You know, and that was a very interesting scene, very funny as well, because we find out about Mike's daughter. He had a $2 million bank account in his daughter's name, and Hank was grilling him with the information and whatnot. And yeah, that was pretty much the main highlights in my opinion. Oh yeah, another thing I almost forgot. They are also investigating the Mr. Schuler's death. The DEA and Mr. Schuler's company, whatever the company worked for, I think it was a subsidiary of the Los Polos chicken place or chicken establishment. They are investigating Mr. Schuler's death, and they are cooperating with the DEA. That's another main highlight for this episode as well. My predictions for the season: Mike, he might betray Walt. Jesse and Walt, they may have some problems starting up their operation again. Skylar, she may have a hard time just grasping the idea of Walt and this Heisenberg personality that she's just now seeing for herself. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode and what are your predictions and anything else that I missed. And yeah, I pretty much enjoyed the episode. Like I said, please forgive me for forgetting names. You know, I'm still new to this TV episode review format. And yeah, Breaking Bad, man, it's pretty damn epic. Check it out on Netflix. All 4 seasons are now available on Netflix. So watch those, catch up. And I believe you can watch the season 5 episodes on AMC.com, I believe. So yeah, B-Dub, the Anime Master. That was my review for Breaking Bad. Season 5, Episode 2, Madrigal, or Madrigal, or however you want to pronounce it. Peace.